Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch, into midfield, and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And here's Gullit. Gullit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now, oh, he's been caught napping. And it's claimed by the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, super find. Mbappe finds himself offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. De Ligt does really well there. He is strong. Elects to cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And here's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out. Impressive jump! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Chance, surely! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Timor-Leste are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Seedorf, and now the breakaway. And this is Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nesta.
Timor-Leste are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. Stojkovic. Xavi Alonso. Lampard. No way through. Van Dijk. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Cafu calmly anticipates. And it's Stojkovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Timor-Leste with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Gets his head on it! And he's stuck it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Timor-Leste restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Look at the space here. Bullish header! Mateus. Stojkovic. Ambitious ball here. And Dijk gets over and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now this could be a chance. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, that's a key interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Timor-Leste are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so the action is resumed.
Timor-Leste clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Silvestre receives it in a wide position. Cafu clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Stojkovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! And it's come back out to him. Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Timor-Leste with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Messi. Lampard. Xavi Alonso. Gullit. Cafu finding himself in space. Oh, great leap! Xavi Alonso. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, can he get onto this? Timor-Leste have it back and can go again. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cafu. Cafu plays a towering header. He's got a goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Timor-Leste go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And a header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Silvestre. And that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateus does well not to be outdone there. Dembele. And it's Lampard. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Buffon can clear it away. And here's Dembele. Takes aim and crosses. And he can thump it away. Seedorf, pass somewhat off target. Mateus, and he's worked it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and that should get the job done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Dembele. Surely he can't miss. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, great chance! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Timor-Leste presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. And he's kept it out. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Sweep it up in no man's land. Good read, needed to be. Mateus. And this is Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted. And there's the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Cafu. And Mateus. And it's Stojkovic. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
That parking in the area around the stadium.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Timor-Leste definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back,
He's having a hit! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
he actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of
And
space.
he's picked out the run. And this is Roberto Carlos. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's Dembele. Threads one in. Vieri. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that'll be a goal kick. Has a look up and drives it forward. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. He leaps for it. Oh, it rattles the bar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's all alone. And that was very necessary. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, great leap! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Timor-Leste. It's Kluivert! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Timor-Leste with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, delightful ball. Vieri. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, no joy this time. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Moved on forwards. That is good alertness. deftly away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And this is Vieri. Cruyff. And he's quick to get rid. Ambitious ball here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance here.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he cuts out the supply. That has been slung wide. It's gone for a throw-in. Nice looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Maldini. And here's Dembele. Gullit. Gullit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has another go! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Goes forward. Well read, nice interception. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Gullit. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Indicated.
Great vision. And this is Vieri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away, and he's had it nicked away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
I'd like to ask you
Timor-Leste are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back underway.
Timor-Leste are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that should get the job done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Here comes the cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Belletti. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Kluivert. Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball. Timor-Leste do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Messi. Dani Olmo. Cafu cuts out the pass. Seedorf. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Vieri. Vieri. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Cruyff. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Now it's Seedorf. Showing good feet. Cleared without hesitation. Gullit. No foul, says the referee. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he finish? And it's in! And they're back in front! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé. Substitutions taking place.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Kaka. Griezmann. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Lahm delivers.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Griezmann.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Best! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Quite a... And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Akanji, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Griezmann. He's shifting through the... Can he finish? He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages? Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Kaka. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Timor-Leste, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the
United
noise
States
is fervent,
against
the
Brazil.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. The United States have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Now the ball in. He's there and gets it away. Oh, he's having a go! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Cruyff, and he's making progress on the ball, and he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Cruzeiro are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a sharp pass. Now, can they get him away? The United States are looking to break at pace. Bale skims one in.
Cruzeiro are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Oh, this is a terrific run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Very nicely done. Kaka, rapid and full of intent. Kaka has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Pullet looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Romario making good progress on the right-hand side. Pullet. Can he get it through? Kaká. It's a goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pressure coming in from all directions. Pullet never out of the action for very long. And it's Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's got Ibrahimovic!
The United States always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Tries to pass it through. Cruyff. And Cruyff Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Forced to go back. Cruyff. Here's Roberto Carlos. And he is dashing away. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Bale. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Romario. Cruyff. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Cruzeiro certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Company kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, good climb! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gilberto Silva herring after the ball here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Cruzeiro go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Ronaldinho.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bale! Cruzeiro come out this half somewhat. It's Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some resolute defending there. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Cruyff. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, Red, nice interception. The United States appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Decent shot! Against the crossbar! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
The United States couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Out of play for a throw. Cruyff, and he's been shifted off it. Now who's going to be first to this? Cruyff goes long. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Maldini getting this one clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
All shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
The United States are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast...
Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Cross goes in there. Nakata. Company gets over and intercepts. The ball has bounced loose now.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. That is lovely. Now it's Hullet. No way through. Ronaldinho. That's good play. Now it's Bale. Bale! And that has fair fizzed.
Bale clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Pass is just off target.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Cafu. And smartly reclaimed. And that's going right the way across. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Ibrahimovic. That's going wide left. And it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bullet. It's come to nothing. Cafu. Nakata. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho. Venturing down the left.
Added time.
He's in a good position here. And he shoots! And he's taking no chances there. Ibrahimovic. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Buffon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Short changes him with that pass. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Lobbed in behind. Cruyff. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nakata. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And now the breakaway. Cafu.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Oh, good finish! And it's Nakata. Adriano with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Cruyff. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Kaká. Delivered, chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The United States have their second corner now. Pullet goes short. Spread out to the left. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Schneider. He's found a way past. Cruzeiro are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Eto'o threads one in. Cruyff plays it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho. That has been slung wide. Varane makes the interception. And it's Cruyff.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ronaldinho. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. And that's going to be a booking.
That's going in strongly.
Nakata. Aimed beyond the defence.
And the shot!
Goal! Cruzeiro! Unstoppable. just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Eto'o. That's been cut out, well played.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Knocks it out wide.
A great feat, that.
And that's been drilled in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Gullit. Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that's a key interception. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's just a little long. But he's opted for the long pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that was nowhere near his best. And he's gone looking for safety. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick reminder today.
Cruzeiro go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Cruzeiro just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for United States. Number 6. Pepin.
So off we go again.
17.
Cruzeiro definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Gullit. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now there's a... Rummenigge! Oh, in he goes again! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Quality ball. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Cruzeiro do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Cafu.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Adriano. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cafu. That is decidedly lacking.
I'm trying to find the right word here. Does dreadful work?
Oh, it's come loose. Ibrahimovic is onto this. That's the throw.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, good chance here! Almost an hour gone. Oh, they can break here. And he's worked it through. Oh, he's all alone! Great chance! It's a goal! The United States are back on level terms. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
The United States are such an adept counter-attacking team.
They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, it's a vicious effort. Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Cruzeiro
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pull it. Nakata. Now it's Nakata, and he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Drills one in. Just about up to 75 minutes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ronaldinho. They've won a corner. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short, and this is Ronaldinho, forced to go back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Roberto Carlos. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So where will he go? Goal! Cruzeiro! Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Cruzeiro with the lead.
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but
It's Ronaldinho! And the difference is still one, but only just.
yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going.
Ronaldinho! Now that is commitment to the cause. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a good ball through.
Cruzeiro nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos venturing down the left. In towards the back stick. Impressive jump! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's through here. Rummenigge, he's found a way through. He's well positioned here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Schneider. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. And that has left him in a heap. And that is as far as it goes. Cruzeiro pull through, sometimes by hook, So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
United
that the passionate
States
crowd demands.
Against Cruzeiro.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Pass somewhat off target. Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. Cruyff!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Played in.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. So much time and space here. Chance! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Cruyff. So, what can they make of this? And he's found... Oh, he's on his own! They've got to be quick to recover this. A corner it is then.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cruyff. Cruzeiro are behind here despite their domination of possession. And it's been played through. And he thumps it clear. Gilberto Silva, it's a really well-measured ball. Cafu, lovely pass, but can he get there? Great challenge, time to perfection. And it's been hooked away. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's found support out wide. And a header! It's a goal! Cruzeiro are back on level terms. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicked it back promptly. Pull it over to the right flank. That's really well cleared. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The United States have their second corner now. That's a good ball out wide. Skims one in. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. That has ended up in no man's land. Steaming on goalwards. Messi. Cafu. The Rossi spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? And this is Gullit. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Superb goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
The United States leading now. Cruyff. Cross goes in there. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running. And a chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
The United States now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rafael Varane. Bale is onto it in a flash. Messi. Kvaratskhelia running with intent. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Varane gets over and intercepts. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Shot a goal! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such a
Chance for a shot! The United States are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed.
He'll try from distance! Riveting on! That is just brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
The United States are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, this looks sharp. This looks promising. Tries one from range. And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Maldini makes the interception. Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Goes for goal! And he steered it beyond the post.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Cruyff. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Bale. Aims beyond the defence. Maldini. And this is Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Messi. And he goes cross-field. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cruyff just eases him off the ball. That is good strength. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Messi taking charge of the dead ball. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. And this is Cruyff, and the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Maldini attempts a clearance. Good ball, good take. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's nice. And he's had it nicked away. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to clear it. That has been slung wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Terrific effort! Oh, denied at the last. It's their second corner of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now, can they get him away? Picked out Ibrahimovic! And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's neat. And it's Thuram. Ibrahimovic! And he was alert to it. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So there's...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. That's where it came from. Maldini charging forward, the ball at his feet. Inzaghi getting forward. Schneider.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge. And the counter is on. That's been slipped through.
Bristol really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Thuram. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Cruyff. Cruyff supplying the width on this right-hand side. He's in plenty of space here. Leicester is there, and he can get that clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Bale. And here's Cruyff. Bale, they're urging him to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Bale. There's the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's gone loose. Kvaratskhelia! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Thuram aims beyond the defence. And this is Inzaghi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. Cruyff. Now it's Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. The United States couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rummenigge. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Company calmly anticipates. Defending was strong and firm. Maldini cuts it out. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. De Rossi. And he's intervened well there. Distributed tidily. No, not quite on the same
There will be
wavelength.
1 minute added time.
Schneider. Now it's Inzaghi. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Oh, great defending that. And the referee has blown for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is...
Goes for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Good ball, good take. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Driving forward. Kvaratskhelia. Schneider.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's played through for him. Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi plays it in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
And Cruyff!
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Tries to play it through. And the finish! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Inzaghi. And it's Cruyff. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira. Filippo Inzaghi currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Bale. Can he finish? He's kept it out just.
The United States really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pullet goes short. That has not gone well. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that's well spotted. Schneider.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that interception was... Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Has a look up and drives it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball swung in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That's a sharp pass. Not the most accurate pass. Pullet. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. He's got away. Rummenigge! And how did he not make it four?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
The United States clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Quality ball. Cruyff. De Rossi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Inzaghi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Added time.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Bristol have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
Your reflections
I'd like
then,
to
Jim.
ask you to join
Bristol
me in
desperately
wishing our
failing
birthday
to
boy a
impose
very
themselves on the...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to pass it through. Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's straight offside. It's just beyond his reach. That's gone for a throw-in. Leicester makes the interception. And here's Sørloth. That has not gone well.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Now it's Figo, crossed in again. Terrific effort! He's delivered all right! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Silvestre is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
And here's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bale. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Some resolute defending there. And here's Bale. And he's in on goal. And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross in, looks like a good one.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. Now it's Seedorf. Succumbs to the pressure. The United States do have a chance to counter here.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Sepahan are down to 10 men.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Looking to play him in. That is good strength. He's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini. Now it's Bale. Pull it. Nicely spread. Maldini calmly anticipates. Cafu in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. Sepahan have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Sorloth. Cafu. And it's Figo, who played through for the wide man. Figo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Could move up a gear here.
2 added minutes has been
Rummenigge.
indicated.
He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Sepahan leading
Please
by
join
one
me
at the
in
break.
wishing all the best for members
On the
our
evidence
fan
of
club
what we've
celebrating
seen,
their
they're
wedding
worth their
anniversary
lead.
today.
There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Sepahan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for United States. Number 13.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Coming on the field.
Sepahan
is
currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Substitutions taking place.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. Oh, great leap! And a neat finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're...
Towering header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Pullet gets flagged offside. Driving on and making good progress. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And there's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Sepahan are looking to go forward now. Cafu. He has found the way through. Rummenigge! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
The United States with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been drilled in. That's a decent clearance. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia with the short one. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Sepahan have the chance to go the other way. And here's goes for the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he won't...
And a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Sepahan still have the cards to affect this game. Pullet currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Cafu. And here's Sørloth. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to...
Impressive job! Oh, crossbar! Cruyff. Gullit, never out of the action for very long. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Rossi, ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Here's a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. The United States have their third corner. Gullit plays it short. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Thuram clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Chooses to go crossfield. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And he was alert to it.
Sepahan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. So, third corner of the game. Decent chance! Tried the volley, but no.
Sorloth really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Figo gets into a good position.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Deftly away. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there.
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. Gullit is always looking to break lines. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Rossi. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Now it's Sorloth, and it's Figo. Oh, that's well spotted. That's it, the referee says enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.